project done. Pots.
Crabtree.
Mechanical
engineering requires the knowledge of many things, such as mechanics, kinematics, material science, and structural and analysis.
And electricity. Mechanical engineering emerged as a field during the Industrial Revolution.
Minimum education required is a Bachelor's of Science in Engineering Technology.
maximum.
Education is 6 to 8 years for a PhD. It takes about 4 years to get a proper engineering degree at Miami University for around the cost of $100,000. To get into Miami University's engineering degree, you need at least a 3.5 GPA and at least a 24 on your ACT.
Starting wage for a mechanical engineer is about $56,000 to $66,000. The maximum salary is around $120,000 for top-tier engineers. Factors such as education level, experience, and company affect the salary. Mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineering is expected to grow at 9% from 2010 to 2020. The average is 14%. Location, experience, and education will affect this.
Some of the leading employers are Ford Motor Company, Boeing, Apple, and Microsoft.
And GE. Mechanical engineering. Working conditions are regular work hours with sometimes going into the weekends and late nights to meet project deadlines, and usually work in factories, workshops, or regular offices such as Craig.
Mechanical.
May have to work around heavy equipment and travel in between sites to supervise.
Cable Railway Powerhouse, created in 1887 in San Francisco, California, is one of the most complicated single powerhouse cable cars to ever be created.
Pump.
Engine created in Boston, Massachusetts in 1894 is one of the highest speed and highest capacity pumps ever made.
Mechanical engineering at work.
Past leaders in the field of mechanical engineering include Carl Benz, regarded as the founder of the gasoline automobile and the founder of Mercedes-Benz.
Rudolf Diesel, a mechanical engineer, invented the diesel engine.
Mercedes-Benz
It's
is
a world-renowned car company, and diesel engines are used in many applications today.
Current leaders in the field of mechanical engineering include Ravi Grover, a Indian nuclear scientist who's given credit to building India's nuclear bomb.
Current leader in mechanical engineering is Sir M. Vishwaswara. He is head of the flood protection system.
A mechanical motor at work.
Cankles rising.
Crabtree.
Cankles planted.
The field of mechanical engineering is changing with technology by the use of computer programming and modern machinery by allowing engineers to create more advanced and precise designs.
Gauge interview.
How long were you in college and what did you major in?
I was in college for 4.5 years, and I majored in mechanical engineering.
Where did you go to school and when did you graduate?
I went for 2.5 years. I went to Eastern Illinois University in their pre-engineering program, and then for the final 2 years, I went to the University of Missouri at Rolla, which is now known as the Missouri University of Science and Technology. And what was the second part of the question?
When did you graduate?
I graduated in December of 1983.
Okay. What was the hardest part of your education?
There were 2 classes that were pretty high-end engineering classes that I found to be quite challenging. One was heat transfer and the other was fluid mechanics. I would say fluid mechanics was the harder of the 2. Very, very math and calculus intensive differential equations and things like that incorporated into some advanced fluid mechanics concepts. I found that quite difficult. That's why I'm not an aerospace engineer right now.
Yeah. All right. Was it difficult to find a job after you graduated?
When I graduated, the mechanical engineering job market was not great. So I did have some job offers right around the time I graduated, but they were not very attractive job offers. So and I had the luxury I could still live at home with my parents. So it took me about 6 months to get a job that I actually wanted. I turned down a couple things until I got one that I really wanted.
Okay. Do you travel much?
My travel in the role I'm in now is very cyclical. So, because I work in R&D of new products, so sometimes the work is here. You know, we're developing concepts. We're working on what should we make? What are the product requirements? A lot of that stays here. We do a little traveling to interview customers. When it's time, as a manufacturing development engineer, when it's time to start sourcing equipment, sourcing components, my travel will get higher. And then when it's time to set up the line in our manufacturing plant, that's when I'll travel the most, up to 50% of the time for a short burst while we install and validate a new assembly line in our plant.
Are you happy you chose this career path?
Most definitely. You know, there's a lot of people here that wish they were the president of the company by now, and I'm not. That's not the type of person I am. I like working with people. I like hands-on work. I'm definitely a technical type of a person, so I don't really want to be involved in, you know, writing your performance appraisal and deciding whether you get a big raise this year or a medium raise this year. Somebody else can handle those headaches. I'd rather figure out how to make something and do the hands-on work of engineering.
Interview complete.
Engineering project done.